Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Okay, I'm trying to see the comment here because I'm not sure whether I can check the details here because my Facebook in my handphone always out of the link. Yeah, always disconnected. I don't know why. Okay, hi everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to my live. So happy to see you again this weekend. How's your weekend? How's your weekend? Yeah, this is the weekend version, the stock analysis for you, the US and the Malaysia market. But in the weekend version, I will try to share the market views with you together. So this is the points, 3 points I'm gonna share with you. The index, especially the Dow Jones and the KLCI. Review. And then how about the glove and the vaccine counters possibility? The possibility of these two sectors counters. The third one is the stop pick method for current market, but it's also for reference only. But if you if you watch my live before, you know that every trading day I will have my live stock analysis at around 1:30 p.m. This is a weekend version, okay? So, but if you're the first time to watch my live, here's a brief introduction. So I will basically analyze the shares you want to check. But today's session, the weekend session, I will add some analysis of the whole market. And here's the way how to analysis your share. You can just WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and your trading cycle to 011-1652-7962. Okay, can just WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and your trading cycle to 011-1652-7962. Homely basically offer more focus on the charting things, the technical analysis, but we also combine the economic trend to combine with you because we will one of our Homely's investment philosophy is operate the familiar. Operate the familiar, you need to combine with a good fundamental basis. The company better have a good value, right? But at the same time, you need to combine the technical analysis to entry to trade by follow the objective market. Okay, so I already put the shares diagnosis line, the link in the comment already. You can just click the link and then send me. Later on, I will check with you. Now I'll give you some time to send your shares. And before I analyze your share, I will have a brief review of all the market, right? Okay. So here's the points I gonna chat with you. Yeah, hi, HK Deal, and Mr. Day. Okay, good evening. And yeah, I lost some message here. Yeah, Alvin and Ling. Okay, Ling. Good evening, Christy and Gina. We also have Joe here and TC Lim. Have a good supper with your family. Have a good family day, right? And on. Okay, Robert and Christy, Jenny. Okay, good evening for all. Okay, here's a brief disclaimer. All the counters, all the things is for reference. This video is purely for study and discussion, not for call, buy, and sell. Okay, we take a look about the whole market first. We take a look at the Dow Jones. We know that the Dow, the US market also rebounds for 1 year. So still have a lot of investor wants to wait for the better chance. Okay, for the better chance. So we take a look at the Dow Jones first. We know that 3 things we need to notice if you invest in the US market. Okay, so first thing is the presidential thing. Have only 2 weeks left about to this US election. Okay, so we need to still have a lot of uncertainty about the political things, right? So we need to um, some of the sector will be certain after the election. You know, you can read some news of the US one. There are a lot of articles talk about, okay, what kind of the sectors will be benefit if Mr. Trump win the election. Another way that we also analyze what kind of the sector will be benefit if Mr. Biden win this election. I think if you also trade in the US market, you can read that in details. I didn't do this one do this summary for you, but I think this is a point you can lay out before next month, before the election down. Okay, it's very important for you, and also is connected to their election one. Okay, to their to this the whole investment. It's like Malaysia. Malaysia also have a lot of political uncertainty, but you know that Malaysia share the political linked shares is not so influenced as US one, because you know US market is like more linked mature sector. Okay, it's kind of a good cycle, but Malaysia maybe not. Okay, maybe not. And also have some important, okay, the candidates also say that he's not interested in he's not interested in these investment issues, and he don't care, and he even remind many investors, okay, there's no strong close relation with him, so it's really different one. But I think in US markets you can lay out a lot of sectors, okay, belongs to Mr. Biden or links to Mr. Trump. Okay, this one thing. So we can see this first thing, second thing, you know that they are also, it also belongs to the first thing. Next Friday, the last round of the presidential debate will also start. We know that before. I also shared with you that actually there's no big difference after the election debate. Actually, it just basically, you know, which party will more be supportive in the whole US one. Okay. Second thing actually is the stimulus package. Stimulus package is faded already. So no very confirmed news before the election down. And the third thing is that the financial report is the quarterly report from next week. Okay, from next week, and the end of next week is the important time for most of the US company giving the quarterly report. So you can take a look. Okay, and you sometimes short term also have good chance to enter, right, if you do short term. And also yeah, this is the things you need to be noticed. Now let's take a look about this chart. Okay, this Dow Jones chart, and it almost reached to the previous high here. Okay, the previous high is 29199. Okay, like this one. We also this is the, if we use the trend, we can also draw a line here, no problem. We can just draw a line here. So we know that it's still below this line, but a little bit far, a little bit far the space. But we know that basically is kind of below this line, and also have some resistance before it break out this one. Okay, before we it break out this one. And if you say support, if you cannot break out, then where is the support? Actually, we can also see so far there is no retailer, no locked retailer here. So we know that it's basically highly possibly goes inside way or in uptrend. If this profitable effect, the red chips can also increase. Compared to before, you already decreased a lot. But this one can only tell you kind of a medium term. If you want to check a little bit short term, we can check a little about this long and short fund. Long and short fund can reflect the game between the long side and the short side. Long side is the buyers, right? And the short side is the sellers. So we know that this buyer side is still takes the advantage, but it already become empty. column, means that it lose momentum in this bounce back, okay, in this rebound, lose momentum. Even 2 days bounce back, okay, correction, bounce back, but it's still a hollow one. Hollow one means the buyers lose momentum in short term. Okay. And then we can see compared to before, actually it's just below to this one are still kind of a game between the long and the short ones. And if we take a look at the weekly chart, we also can see this yellow Tai Chi risk alert signal long time ago. This signal is appeared at June, okay, but later on it never break out, okay, it never break out. If we just draw a line with this yellow candle, so you see, sorry, I can draw for you again. So 1 time, 2 time, this is current, this is a weekly chart, Dow Jones. So you know that before it break out, a lot of people is waiting to see how's going on in the later on. But in this weekly chart, you can see the buyers also lose momentum, right? But at least there's no sellers. We can see sellers. Sellers is the green bar. Sellers momentum in daily chart we can see, but in weekly chart, basically is the buyer side lose momentum. Little breakout, then we can see the trend. But when we talk about here, we can take a look about the China A share, okay, the index Shanghai Composite, because China have for earlier pandemic and also have recovery, but also have the second wave, okay? So means that some of the trend you can take for reference. So this is A shares, the China mainland, okay, A shares. So we can see, I will mark the chart for you. Here is January, because China, the pandemic is happened earlier than the Malaysia and also earlier than the US. So I marked here is the start of the China's pandemic. Okay, so you see also the price rally very fast till April. Okay, till April, and you know that. Oh, sorry, not here. Sorry. This is weekly chart. I should put the daily chart. Sorry. Just now is not correct. Okay, I will show you. Okay, here is the right thing. Okay, so here is all February. Okay, I can show you. Here is February. Okay, kind of this. I think. Let me think. Yeah, end of the year is China's New Year. Okay, China end of January is New Year, and around January 26, 28, the China announced that lockdown the Hubei province, right? And later on, then other province also been locked down. So here is kindly the start of the pandemic. Okay, I will make it bigger. Later on, okay, till here is March, okay, March, and later on some correction, but correction haven't break down the previous low, okay, just two candle is just a faked breakdown. Later on going back, okay, till here, okay, here is July, okay, is July 10, and then here is basically is the recovery, the economy recovery till July, till June, okay, till July, basically the pandemic is controlled, right? So later on, the economy also trying to cover back recovery. And recently, last Friday, China start to roll on the vaccine already, right? So trying to do that. So that's why I also say share the vaccine shares for Malaysia one, because China announced that the Malaysia will have priority to get the shipment of this vaccine, right? Okay, so at this time, we can also take a look about this a profitable effect, right? Profitable effect also very high. So we know that is like here, Malaysia one just like this period. But later on, go sideways for so long time, haven't break out this peak. Okay, haven't break out this peak. So from there till now, so long sideways, but actually the profitable effect is kind of down. So it's not so easy for you to make money if you don't have a good method. If we just put a compare here, okay. So the first window we can put Shanghai complex, and then we can also take a look at KLCI. Oh, we come to KLCI directly. Okay, no problem. So you can see, yeah, like this. Okay, so KLCI meet the high point at around July, end of July. Okay, end of July. Then China is around middle of July. Okay, but here have another high. Okay, basically here. Okay, and later on go sideways for a long time already. Okay, get long time. But so far, Malaysia one like this, okay, drop and then go sideways, okay, drop for a while and then go sideways. But also have that something you can for reference, right? So here basically also the don't have something to support the whole market, right? Have something to support the whole market. But we can also take a look about their whole profitable effect of the whole market. This is the one, okay. So you can see KLCI is weaker than the Shanghai index. Okay, so after you compare, you know that if have a good recovery, okay, then you'll be very volatile. The capital gain is bigger one, but actually KLCI okay, in local market haven't control yet. Now is already the second wave, right? Second wave starts. Okay, second wave starts. So haven't have a good recovery. But if have a recovery later on, so maybe also possibly goes like this way, a bigger sideway, bigger volatile market. Now this one is too narrow. You see, it's too narrow, very small narrow. So also increase the difficulty for you to make money in the market, right? So this is the one. So now we also take a look about this KLCI now. Okay, or if you have USJ later on, we'll check for you. About USJ, this dotted line still workable. Okay, dotted line also always workable because it just gets supported. Okay, from this MCO starts till now. Okay, till now. So it go to the 1/4. You go to the 1/4 fallback, get correction. So actually it's not a very deep one, okay? Compared to HSI, I think it's all stronger. HSI, Hang Seng Index, also stronger one. But of course, it's not so stronger than the US and not so volatile than the Asians. Okay, you know Asians is like before we in our previous class we have shared with members said that the US share is like it's like a line it's like a line marker it's like a tiger one, but the oh sorry before we say it's like wolf it's like wolf marker, so very fast, and actually it's kind of a material one. Asia is like a deal one, it's like a deal one. Deal is also very volatile, right? Volatile, and then the local market is like a also like a deal one, but not so stronger deal one currently like this. So it says this sensitive of the whole market to the whole market. So about the KLCI, we can say that the price is going still in this way. We still can draw the line here. Okay, we still can draw the line about the whole trend. We start from the weekly chart. This is a weekly chart. So if we draw a line here, okay, before we also said you have a good way, okay, because the price kind of standing above this downtrend line. Okay, standing above this downtrend line. Haven't break down yet, but actually this week is kind of a strong one. Okay, kind of a strong one. This is not a good candlestick last week. Sorry, this week. Better on later, the price can standing above this one. Otherwise, you just also not so long. You see currently still they are bearish, still the sellers takes advantage in the market. So hope it can stand above this one. Okay, I hope it can stand above this one. But we know still this one reflects the uncertainty of the investor, okay, through this market, okay, pandemic increase, become serious, and also the uncertainty political in local market, right? And the good thing is that and now it already starts the CMCO, but actually the economy is not fully locked, okay, still can do some business. So we see how's the pandemic, if can control well, then the economy, the business things, the business will going somewhere or going better. And at the same time, I also recorded the canteen shares, okay, another video. If you want to check, okay, after the video I will put below this video. So this weekly chart, we know that still need another week to confirm it can stand in above this downtrend line, okay, from analysis from the weekly chart. And then daily chart, we just know that is in this sideway. And then we also draw another line here, okay, draw another line here. So it's kind of like this, okay. You also need to standing above this line. This line is different from the weekly chart line, okay. This is for short term, that one is for medium long term, okay, medium long term. But it happened that both of them in correction area, okay. So this is one line, and the other line we can also join. This is the support, okay. If it's higher low, means that have some energy to defend the whole market, right? And the short one, you can also draw on like this one. So in this short-term triangle, you need to choose the direction, or maybe you just go direction for long time, right? Because before the pandemic cover back, right? China also volatile for from now is more than 1 quarter already. Things happen, okay. History also repeat itself. Okay, this is one, but not so narrow. Okay, now we take a look about this healthcare. The healthcare. Healthcare last week have a good bounce back. Okay, have a good bounce back. And before we draw a line here, okay, after this Tai Chi alert, okay, this is the sector of healthcare, okay, healthcare sector. It's very important for us to take this one up because you know the whole direction. For example, in this whole market, Malaysia one, if it's in sideway in this sentimental area, actually the successful is not so strong, okay. It really need you to choose strong shares, okay. Not so easy for you, the share not so easy to fly after you buy it, especially for those starters or for those people who don't have a powerful tool. So this healthcare sector already standing above 4 days already with the banker chips this red line. Banker chips increase now 62% already. Okay, so we can also use a rainbow. This rainbow tell us different movement, different trend movement. Okay, so actually trend is very important. Last week an investor also asked me, okay, Maggie, you said this line you draw a line, you say already break down the uptrend line. Why long term still okay? You see, I say the uptrend line actually is long term uptrend line. It's just a medium term, okay. So if you do medium term, we can also just focus on the yellow line. If yellow line is breakdown, you can consider to sell, and later on it break out, you can buy it back again. But if you trade more than half year, you can focus on this blue line. Blue line is medium long term. If it didn't break down, then you no need to sell. So you see the correction, you can just ignore. Of course, you can also need to tolerate this correction. So far, we can see it's still okay, right? Still okay. And but you need to break out this high point. And the last week we also draw a line. This is the first breakout, first resistance, and then the previous high is the second resistance. Okay, so no difference. The price keep going on there, keep reach to the resistance already. So far also no big risk. Let's see the deviation. Also no top deviation. So far okay. So far okay. And okay, and so now let's diagnosis your share. Okay, after that we will check, we will do a summary for the shares pick method. Okay, So let's see. Okay, let's see about the shares. Hold on. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. From Lily. Lily want to check Texan. Okay, Texan. Texan. Sorry, 80 systematization. 80. Okay, 7702. This way. Okay, you do medium term. Entry price is 1 ringgit. Now it's kind of so you're a little bit stuck about this share because now the price is 8 cents. Your entry point is 10 cents. 10 cents is around here. Okay, around here, 10 cents. Maybe you entry here or you entry this side. Okay. So we take a look about the whole chart from longer term first. From longer term, current chance is just a bounce back. Okay, just a bounce back. You see, we can just okay break out this line already. So far in safe area, but still need to break out the previous high. So your strategy cannot be too long, right? Before you break up the resistance. So you do medium term, I think no problem. So we can see use this homely rainbow. It also standing above the white line. White line is the boundary between the bull and the bear, right? So the price gets supported. Okay, gets supported by this white line. The price, if you entry around here, actually here there's no buy point definitely. Okay, and if you buy here, here must have sell point. So you can see there is a tiny yellow risk alert here. And if you have it ready, so we can go to hourly chart because it only suitable to do medium short term. Okay, medium short term. So you see it's lower high. Okay, lower high still have some resistance. So now we open this hourly chart. This is daily chart. We go to hourly chart. Hourly chart so far, you still can hold it here, right? Because also have banker chips here. But later on, if this hourly chart turn to green, you can also consider to take your profit. Not because you still get stuck in the market, but because here have sell point. Because you are not sure will it cover back to your price. Okay? Because so far, the banker chips are, this is a important thing, only 12%. Have around 66% of the investor get stuck in this market. Okay, so generally, the price will going up when most of the investor cut loss. Okay, not waits for the bankers to push it up again. Okay, so that one also possibly happen, but very small possibility. So means that you wait for the rebound. If cannot break out the price high, can take a profit or cut loss. Because currently we cannot say it's a very strong share, right? It's a not very strong share. It's very fast, very volatile. So before it confirmed in uptrend, you can do medium short term. So hourly chart is suitable for you. So far there's no sell point. Okay, if later on it turn to green at the price 95 cents, you also need to take a profit even it didn't cover back to 10 cents. Okay, remember that you can lose less. Okay, after sale, maybe later on still have another chance to buy, then you buy again, because we need to keep ourselves safe first. Okay, you don't know whether you will going back, but it will, but if it really going up continue, the indicator will also tell you you have the buy point. You also can take the chance. Okay, but now we from the analysis, okay, the successful rate of increase a little bit small, a little bit small. Okay, so we just listen to the market. And okay, everyone, I diagnosis one share. Thanks for consideration. Okay, the next one. Jason, Comfort. Comfort also have a good bounce back last week. But actually, you see, the banker chips still have some retailers inside. But I don't know your entry price, Jason. And we can see it also didn't break down the yellow lines. So means that if you are medium long-term investor more than half year, actually you can also ignore. So we see how much it dropped the percentage around 46. Generally 56% is still can be in your tolerance if you are medium long-term investor. Actually it's a normal correction. But if you are short-term one, so actually we can also draw a line. Before we already draw the line, okay? So short-term recently have some chance, but still haven't break out this one, okay? And still have this one. Entry price is 4.67. So maybe last week, right? Maybe last week. So actually the price you enter, so if you draw a line here, okay, the previous high we always give resistance to the price. So when we draw a resistance, so the price resistance here is around 479, okay, 479. And the price, okay, this candlestick going to 484, but later on also didn't break out, okay, didn't break out this one. So short term have some resistance. But if you are short term, I guess you have some sell point, okay. We go to this hourly chart, okay. Hourly chart, you see have sell point already, right? Have sell point at the 14, okay, 14, 5 o'clock Wednesday, okay. This Wednesday sell point already short term. The price here is 4.7, sorry, the price is 4, I will, the price is here, okay. Price is 47, okay, have sell point already. This is the sell point, okay. When the red bar turns to green bar is the sell point, okay. So you need to sell. If you didn't sell there, actually have another buy sell point is here, okay. Another sell point is here. When the green bar turns to red bar, okay, sorry, the red bar turns to green bar. This is second time, okay. Here the price is around 467. So be careful. I think I remember you do medium term or what. So if medium term here is not a good buy point, be careful. So better you wait until it can break out, then you decide, okay, you decide. But actually for short term analyze, first they have buy point from the analysis of the degree. Is still standing above this half price. So means that you still, if you want to set the cut loss, you can set this one as your cut loss. Means that if next week it didn't break down, you still can consider to hold. But if you have your own strategy to cut loss, you can follow your system, okay? No problem. Apart from analysis of their software, banker chips around 72%. Short term still in correction, okay? Short term correction. Okay, next one. Okay. James Lim. Hoa Gentin. Hoa is also strong share and also a vaccine share, right? Also a vaccine share. So if we use the rainbow, we can see always standing above the white line. It's quite okay. And here have a Tai Chi blue button signal here. Entry price is 89. 89 a little bit higher. 89 maybe around here. Around 89 around here. Okay, around here. Around there. So you maybe you buy this you buy here or you buy here. Okay. So you say you trade medium term, medium short term or medium long term. If more than half year, then should be okay. But if less than 3 months, I think you need to sell before. Now it's have a good rebound, but still with the banker chips around 53%. 53% banker chips with retailer 25%. So still a lot of pressure in this correction, okay, in this correction. And then we can also see that in this hourly chart, we can also take a look. Hourly chart have to look. Hourly chart so far are still in this bounce back, okay? But actually cannot say it's a strong bounce back because it's still less than half, okay? If we use this golden section, we know that it's still less than 50% bounce back. Means that this is a 50%, okay? It's still below 50% bounce back. So it's not a strong bounce back. So be careful if it cannot break out half price of this correction, you also can consider to take a profit. But another thing is that from the analysis of the fundamental thing, the vaccine related shares actually have a good fundamental one because sooner now we'll have this vaccine, and also China already start to roll out this vaccine already, right? So for long term, I think still no big problem. Just for short term, if it's a little bit slowly, I think still have some support by this blue line or this white line. This is my view. This is my view. Okay, next one. Um, Esther done. Okay, XOX. Before I also recorded a video about this share. Okay, so later on I will also put in my comment, or you can ask me. I can send you the video in my other platform video. I think YouTube. 35 cents. Okay, 35 cents. Before we also checked. And I guess I remember the day I shared this share is this day when the blue Taiji signal appeared. So after that day, you see the prices get support by this Taiji signal. But you also haven't break out. So before, if you didn't buy, you cannot buy because it didn't break out. But you have some support by this Taiji signal, right? But actually in this side where banker chips didn't increase, this is not good sign, okay? This is not good sign. So your entry price is around 35, almost to the high point already. I think a little bit chasing high, okay? So actually, if you're chasing high around this side, can understand. But if you're chasing this one, this is a very obvious push up top area. Means the bankers push up the price and then to take the profit. Because why? When you see the price hit the new high, but actually the banker chips didn't hit new high. The banker chips keeps lower high. So this is a trap. Okay, this is a trap. If you have the software earlier, then you will not get into this trap. Okay, be careful. So now you may be waiting for the time to get stuck. If you analyze, you still want to analyze share. So my view is that, okay, if you trade long term, the white line is your last cut loss, okay? And if it's still break down the white line without negative support, you can just switch to a stronger share first, okay? I know there are some good news before, but actually news is not always reliable in Malaysia market. Be careful, okay, this one. I also would like to share you the videos I recorded before about this share. Okay. And the next one. Okay, let me check out. Hold on. You can also put it just okay. Gina 2879. 2879. Chemical complaint. So this one is also not bad, right? Chemical, also the one related, right? And the basically currently the banker tips is around 62%. It's kind of a safe one. Kind of safe format. Still have a lot of resistance. Okay. I don't know your trading cycle and entry price, but I can only say that it's a little bit volatile here, a little bit volatile. Currently, okay, good things is that last Friday already no retailer. The bad thing, the uncertain thing is that only one day correct, one day bankers push up. Like these are one day push up, then later on drop, okay? So cannot make sure, So I think medium short term is the best strategy, okay? Before it can break out all the resistance, you can lay out as medium short term. And then we take a look about this hourly chart. So far also very safe because it's red color. Later on, when this red turns to green, you can consider to take a profit. Whole day class. Yes, Ling. Take care. TC Lim, how are you? Okay, so here's the term. Okay, here's the way how you can put your shares out. Then I can give you the details of the share. Otherwise, it's just a very general one. I don't want to give you a general one. So you put your share code number, entry price, and your trading cycle. Okay, so if you only put a share, then I really don't know how to check for you. Yeah, you can click the link I put in the comment. Then, okay, last Jason, last also very potential one. Before we have been also dialysis, also filter this just before. Because here is it is one. Last, oh yeah. And also last we also have a good breakout, right? Have a good breakout. The most important thing, if you check long term to short term, you check this is a monthly chart. Very good pattern. Why? Higher low already, right? Kind of higher low already. And also okay, and also it's kind of a breakout. Okay, so from analyze from the long term to short term, it's very good triangle pattern. Okay, triangle pattern. So the price when you break out, the price here is around 10 cents. Is quite good entry point. So when you see it break out, then you can find your buy point in the daily chart, okay, or week or mini chart. So this is daily chart. You also already break out, already standing above the line, and also break out some resistance before, right? Then, and last Friday, banker chips increased to 92% already. But another thing, you need to see, okay, from this day, the retailer already gone already. The only disadvantage of this day is that it's not so activity. You see the candle, it's not so activity, okay? So inactive. So, but another thing is that the pattern is quite good because this share haven't increased yet, right? Other shares already increased. Many people afraid of chasing higher, but this one is kind of a just starts, right? Still have a lot of profitable profit space. So currently, I still support you. But next week, we also have some normal correction. Okay, if the normal correction still in safe area, for example, half of this price still no problem. But the whole trend is no problem. You also can set your stop loss. Okay, I mean the cut loss area. Okay, how deep you can stand. But so far the trend no big problem. Okay, and we can also check a little bit at weekly chart. Weekly chart also okay, right? Also not bad, right? Break up this one, also this one kind of break up, so kind of good one. Okay, kind of good one, but need to tolerate the normal correction. Okay, so like this one, so like this one. After this uptrend, okay, this candlestick is how much? I will make it bigger. So we can see this candlestick, okay, this day is 17%. Like this, yesterday is also 20%, right? After the second day, elective drop 14%, okay, drop 14%. So if you're short term, you need to sell, okay, in the real time, like 30-minute chart or 6-minute chart. But if a longer term, no big problem. You can set your stop loss, right? You can set your stop loss. Where is the stop loss? The blue line or the white line? No problem. Okay, this is the one. Your question is can enter or not? Okay, very good question. We go to the chart. This is hourly chart. You also need to wait a correction finished. For example, we can go to our half yearly, 30 minutes, no problem. Wait the red one turns to green. Then green turns to red, you can buy, no problem. Always have a chance. People say, the shares always fly. Okay, if it's a strong share, you don't worry. Okay, you still have a chance because not every share just fly directly. You always have time to take a rest. Then you follow again. You follow them again after they finish the resting. Okay, this is the one. So from the whole pattern, still okay. Still okay. Lamb 7152. So this share, J is very strong share. It's very strong share. And the short to medium term 116. So we see the long term actually long term okay, draw back and then come back again. Previous high is 129, have another 10 cents, okay, to see whether it can break up or not. Currently, the good thing is that also no retailer here. So far, still have 10 cents now, so also no sell point. I think you still can consider to hold because there's no sell point now. It's still red color in daily chart, in hourly chart also, red color still can keep holding. But when you reach the previous high, the previous high just showed already. Previous high is around 129 here, right? So if we cannot break out, better consider to take a profit in time. Yeah, Moses, good evening. And Khan, Mr. Khan. Aisha, 5028. High tech. High tech. This is from Aisha. 1.5. 1.5. Almost to this area already. This is around 1.5. So trying to break out, still have some resistance, no problem. 1.5, you may be a little bit chasing high here. Actually recently have some sell point. Okay, we can see hourly chart have sell point ready. The price here is 156. Okay, 156. Your entry price is 15. So be careful. Be careful. Short-term correction a lot. Last Friday also dropped 4%. Okay, also dropped 4%. So be careful. In short term, don't have good chance. Okay. And then Feng Xiang Pei. Thanks for sharing. 5220. 5220. Hold on. 5220. Okay, so this is also kind of a strong share. Short to medium term, 44. Recently. Whole trend. Some bounce back. Okay, some bounce back. And also stand above the white line. Okay, we take a look about the hourly chart. Hourly chart also in correction. So I don't know when you enter. I know your price is 44, but actually recently to sell if you trade medium short term. Okay, because hourly chart have a sell point already. Okay, here is a sell point. Tuesday 4 p.m. here. I have to sell. Price is 47. Okay, 48. The second price to sell is here. Is 11. 11 o'clock. The price here is 47.5. Okay. So be careful. I already put the share analysis link here. You can just click and then send to me. Okay. Okay, thank you. I will choose the one with the full pattern. Moses, HLT, Global. Because you only put the shares there, I cannot give you the details. Moses, short term still holding 2.2. This share is also not a strong medical related share because the retailers haven't disappeared yet. Banker chips around 65%. Your enterprise is 2.2. Little bit 2.2 around here. So I guess you're chasing here, right? Chasing here. Later on now, you still haven't break out that one. So I think you need to what is your trade? You do short term. If short term, then if short term, you see, I already have sell point already. The price is here is 1.8. I understand you don't want to sell because you bought at 2.2. But if you switch to a strong shares, maybe you can get back very soon. Okay, so before in our member class, I also shared with our members that you will never get into the trap if you know how to. If you cut loss, you admit the mistake you have made in the market. If I made a mistake, I just stop loss, I sell. I can allow myself to lose a little bit, but I will never get stuck in the market. People only reluctant or have the emotional things will get stuck in the market. I trust you can also get out in time next time, okay? Because the mindset mentality is always number one things in the market. You don't have a good mindset, actually, even you make money by luck, you will not continue for long term, cannot last for long term. Because so is the stock market is a kind of the reflection, the bigger reflection of the human nature. Trust me, this is not come from me, from the Wall Street, some gurus in Wall Street. Okay. Okay, last share, I think last share, James. James. Ding, ding, ding. Price is 91, little bit high, short term. Actually, here, this hourly chart, when the red bar turns to green bar, the price here is 90 cents. You should sell, but you short term by your entry at 91, so a little bit high. You have to choose a good share. This is a good share. Sorry, this one haven't covered the, hold on, let me see. This one I know is a bonus issue, right? Bonus issue. This gap need to cover back. Okay, need to cover it. So after cover back the gap, actually it's a good trend, in uptrend. Okay, it's good trend. But actually you enter, you didn't get a good reason. Okay, you choose a good share, but you didn't enter a good well. So you need to wait until the red bar turns to the green bar turns to red. Like here, okay, green bar turns to red, you can buy here. Now it's still green color because means that it's still in downtrend in short term. So make sure you have a good rhythm, okay? Then if you don't know how to buy and sell, software is very objective. It can help you, okay? And yes, I know I had to go work. I was offshore. I should have gotten out before I left it there. Offshore, I could trade. I couldn't trade. Oh, I see. Moses, because you cannot monitor the chart. Yes, then better not do short term. No, you can choose some share in medium term or long term. Right now, we can take a look about the chart. Right, so we still can use this dark horse filter to find the shares. So in this strong type shares, we can find some strong shares in medium long term, no problem. But I'm not recommending shares here. Homely, never recommending tipsy. You will get disappointed if you are waiting for that one. We're gonna share you this one. This dark horse filter is find the shares which is stronger than the index because the KLSE is still in sideways. So this function still workable. You find the strong shares with a lot of banker chips inside, and then find a good pattern. You can trade for short term or medium long term, no problem. So you see, I have more shares stronger than the index. Before, I think Thursday or Wednesday around less than 100. Now it's 118. So we can also save all this share. For example, if you don't have time to monitor, okay, we just go to this technical filter. We extract the shares first. We just put the banker chips more than 50, no problem, right? Banker chips more than 50, and this share, okay, then you find what kind of them still, okay, 56 shares. Okay, now let's try banker chips more than 75%. Also can, right? 26 shares. For example, this one, this share. Bank chips are very strong one, okay. But your question is coming. Whether I still can chasing high at this share seems very good, but still seems a little bit high. Okay, seems a little bit high. But we know that if there's no top area signal, the bank still exists. Then it will still continues, right? Still can go continue. So far, there is also no big top area signal. Okay, and but the one thing is that it seems go to the half price or break out the half price already, very strong bounce back, okay, in the monthly chart, right? Why not? It's kind of a good one, right? Is technology share, okay, technology share. Okay, next one. This is a JHM. JHM also with so many banker chips here. It's trying to break up this sideway. Okay, before it break out this sideway, I think you can also trade medium short term. Need to monitor. So your medium long term, you can wait for a while. This one K plus, K plus still the healthcare counter, the glove counter is still in this correction, having a breakout cannot lead to monitor, okay, in short term, except you just do medium long term. But medium long term now seems there's no good entry point, okay, no good entry point. If you want to ask me if medium long term when is the entry point, okay, we can just use this trend expert. When it break out this major line, you can consider to enter some one third portion, and later on when you break out the previous high, you can lay out half or more. Okay, so this is the brief one, and let's see others. This is NTPH 50, also with banker chip 755. But this one is very volatile, Need to wait for the buy point. So far is not a good buy point because still in highway. Okay, you see, seems we'll have willing to go to correction. This one last we just diagnosis already. Okay, very good one. This Yong On is a dark bone pattern here, right? Dark bone pattern here. Now it's a little bit correction, but still in safe area if we still can stand above the yellow line, the white line, right? This is also a share. Haven't let us see the longer term. Strong bounce back. Okay, strong bounce back. So far, to lead to need to confirm it can stand above this white line, right? And the next one, this is a Homeris. This one also okay, right? Also okay. Banker chips around 77%, also break out the previous high. Very good. And we can see this is this is a quarterly chart. You see, here have a tight signal in here. So this is a very strong resistance. The price is around the 1 ringgit. Now it's 83. So you have 17 cents profit space. If it cannot break out, just take a profit. Just don't buy it. But if you don't have time to monitor, maybe you can put in the watch list first. Don't buy it first. Okay, 70 cents is not for medium long term profit, right? Profit target, right? Target profit. And this one PECCA also very strong, very strong. So I think you know how to recognize the top. You will not get stuck, right? You will not get stuck by chasing high. I sometimes also chasing high even in weak market. Not every time you can bottom catch. Okay, this is dark horse. Dark horse is strong shares. It's not bottom catch. Okay, some of shares happen in low area, no problem. But make sure have a strong funds to defend you, to protect you. Okay, you are not alone. So in the market, so better make money with the market makers together are more safe. This one, okay? But even it's a strong share, you need to wait for the buy point in the mini chart. For example, what is this? 5271. 5271. So you see our hourly chart here, I need to also wait the buy point, right? Hourly chart, when the green turns to red, you can buy, right? You can buy. Now, no buy point. You wait until it turns to green and then green turn to red. You can buy again, like this. Okay, and we can see a little bit others. Here are lots of chemical This one, yeah, this one is also startup share. Okay, before it dropped for a long time, but this year start to going up with a big Tai Chi bottom signal. You see, higher low. Okay, this share very interesting. Okay, so it's also with bank chips more than 75%, standing above the yellow line and the white line. So actually, but now short term have Tai Chi signal. Be careful. After this Tai Chi signal breakout, then you can consider, right? So this is VS, so strong technology share. I love it. Okay, if you have layout earlier, then it's better. I'm not recommending. That said, the pattern is very good. Also already break out the previous high. You see, because previous already, right? Monthly chart already break out previous high, and yeah, if you want to buy, you go to hourly chart, right? Go to hourly chart and wait for the buy point, right? Wait for the buy point. So far, no buy point. Need to wait. The red bar turns to green bar, then green turns to red. You can consider to buy. Okay, very strong share. This one okay. Lin Hey also very good, right? Also very good. So you see, but also already meet the previous high already. You see a Tai Chi signal here already. Haven't break out, right? Halfway breakout, haven't breakout. Previous high is, sorry, previous high is 3.61. Current price is 358. So 3 cents, okay, 3 cents. Wait a little bit, all right? Wait, if you can break up, then better. If not, then you will go to sideways for a while. Do pharma is the vaccine, right? Vaccine. So 76% already trying to break out the previous high is stronger than other vaccine share, right? So also break out previous high. So I think you can lay out short term, no problem, right? For long term, we also need to confirm you break up this one, right? For longer term, actually bank tip 76%. If we go to hourly chart 7148. Okay, also here have buy point is 5 o'clock, okay, before. Now consider to hold in. If you want to buy, you wait, it turn to green, and then green turn to red, you can buy. All the vaccine shares like this, they are a little bit sideways, so like this one, sideways in top area, but means that they cannot break out, but they always have some funds to defend them. Okay, defend that higher low. You see, this is Dew Pharma. Let's this Bintai. Bintai also, you see, cannot break out the previous high, but also higher low triangle pattern. And then no retailer, little bit bankers, just that way seems to wait for something. So you can also pay attention about the vaccine news, right? Currently have some good news lah. So I think for longer term, so far I still have some chance. But basically, if you want to trade only for short term, okay, currently no very long term chance. Okay, no very long term chance. This is Dew Pharma we just shared, right? So only Dew Pharma breakout, right? Breakout, and we can also see other shares, other what is this vaccine shares. So we can also take a look. So this is number one, and also have others. For example, the 7081 Pharmanica. Maybe wrong pronunciation. Pharmanica. Okay. Also higher low already, but haven't break out previous high. Here also have Tai Chi signal. So you see, this share have good, seems to have good fundamental news, but yeah, we know that operator familiar, you choose the good value, but when you really trade, you need to wait for the right reason. For example, this one, you cannot do long term, also only short term only, right? Banker chips 76.7%, but still have for 12% of retailer here haven't broken the previous high, right? So also higher low, right? Also higher low here. So basically also medium short term, right? Or short term. And whole bargain we already checked already, and then we check about the lotion, the lotion. Sorry, solution. Solution also same pattern here. Also have Tai Chi, right? Have Tai Chi, but Tai Chi also could be breakout like this one, right? So not means finish already. Means that need to take a rest for a while. Okay. And now it's higher low, right? It's higher low here. Okay, higher low. Need to wait for wire, right? Also need to wait for wire. Pin Thai, we also check already. Similar pattern. Pin Thai have cooperated with the US one, right? Solution is have cooperated with Lotion. So some people say I buy much solution because we have a priority to get this shipment from China one, right? Also need to wait for the chart, okay? Because between you and the shares, there is another banker. When the banker enter, you follow. If they didn't, you don't follow. Okay, you're not, like I said, you're not buying on this good news. You buy by following the trend, by listen to the movement of the bankers, then you make money, right? And the cold truck, this one also this little bit weak one, but also very volatile here, right? And then this one YSP also a little bit weak. Bank tips only 1%, not worthy. 0201. This one similar, okay, but it's also very deep correction. And also 2771. This is below the white color, below the white line. Still, this is a kind of indirect related, indirect vaccine related. So just take a look. And but because this one is the for many guys the big wholesaler of this share, right? So it's an indirect relation. Okay, this vaccine share study ready. Okay, we see another strong shares are from the Dahos filter, very fast. Okay, this where have bankers more than 75%, but is no regularity, not good one. Okay, just pass. This one Roborex, Roborex very strong, but have a Tai Chi signal already, and tomorrow will have bonus issue. Be careful, be careful. If you want to know details, I have a recorded video for this Roborex. You just WhatsApp me. I will send you the video to give a very detail of this Roborex. After bonus issue, whether you can hold it or not is very important. Now seems very strong, but maybe you need to have a good preparation or before this bonus issue. Okay, and the next one. Computer. What is computer? No active, no volume, inactive. This one ATA, seems also good, right? Right, very regular, very good. And this is a data pair. This is just breakout, but still not so stable one. Seems the third wave, but it's a little bit volatile here. Cellcom, this one Amico holding also very good, but also have a Tai Chi signal. Wait until it can break out first, okay? So far have banker chips holding here. I don't know what is the share consumer stable one. Okay, and we see the long term also. Oh, kind good. Right, it's kind of good one if you just don't like here, right? Short term no problem, right? Short term no problem. Kind of a starting one, right? Kind of a starting one. And also before have some funds, okay? So far I think no problem, right? No problem. And now is the fourth season. I don't know whether they have online business or not, but so far the trend no problem. Later on, if this Taiji can break up, still have chance. What is this? Brahim's Holdings also good, but a little bit fast, right? Sigma also good. Okay, so you see, during these 26 shares with bankages more than 75%, you know how to choose the one. I just give Moses this example, you how to analyze get the shares. But for those people you want to do short term, you can use which one? The banker tips more than 50% first day or 75 first day with a bigger momentum if you want to do short term, okay? But as Moses, you don't have time to monitor shares, so you can just use MCD 75, no problem, okay? So other side, leave members homework you need to do. The banker tip more than 50% at the first day means what? For example, here is the case. This is the banker chips more than 50%. Okay. Yesterday, bank is less than 50%. Now the first day more than 50%. So momentum is very strong. Okay, from this day till now, you see 12 days you have 59% or almost 60%, or quite okay, right? Quite okay. This is shorter the problem. 12 days, 2 weeks, 60%, right? But the condition is that you have this tool. If you don't have this tool, you just guess. You just guess with your ultimate imagination. Sometimes you're feeling good, but maybe the reality is different. Okay, we need to combine the good expectation with the real chart together. Software is the branch to connect them. Okay, so here's what I want to view for you today. And last thing I want to share with you are very okay. Where I put why so many cute. I want to share with you the philosophy, which is very important. Okay, philosophy. Actually, I want to share in my which one? Hold on. Canteen one. Canteen one. This one I want to share with you. Any one of you want to know more details about the canteen? We have recorded version very soon, tonight or tomorrow. A little bit slow, my computer. Okay, this one. Oh, I haven't translated yet. This is the philosophy of homely software. Very important. Index first. Always have a good direction, good feeling of direction. Then drive your car. Okay. The direction is the index. Index is your direction. And before you trade your shares, you need to check the whole index, right? Very important. Second thing, long term first, short term next. Make sure very clearly you are long term investor or short term investor. Don't mix it up. Many investors tell me that I don't care whether it's long term or short term. I just care whether you can make money or not. Make money in short term, I do short term. Make money in long term, I do long term. I don't know how to answer. But thing is that you always need to match the personality of the share and your personality. So basically, if you have enough time to do, to take this trading as full time, then I think possibly trade both of them. But actually, most of them, trust me, 80% of the individual shares, individual investor, you don't have you don't how to say too suitable to do all the trading cycle all the time shares, okay, short term or long term. Sometimes you're suitable to do long term because you want a stable profit. You don't so much volatile in the market. Some of the investor you prefer to do short term because you want to make fast money, right? You don't wait like this. You allow every people's human nature or characteristic just to make a good strategy to make it up and to make a win-win in this market, right? And after you know whether you're a long-term investor or short investor, then you know when is your time to hold the cash or just hold the shares. How long you can take a rest, okay, to make this decision. So this is a way how to take a long-term first, short-term next. Then the third thing, operate the familiar, okay, trying to buy some shares with value one, but actually it's a long way, okay, long run to master the value investment. You can have this sense, and then software can always make it shorter, okay, means that you can always trade and then combine with value investment. Of course, if you're purely technical, also no problem. So it means that if you have this sense of value investment, actually you can look the direction better one, okay, better one. But technical always suitable for every one of you, okay. So today a little bit long today. So any feedback of for my today's sharing, you can let me know. And another thing is that if I know still have some other investors that I haven't diagnosis. Remember, you just WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and the trading cycle to my WhatsApp 011-1652-7962. After the live, I will send you, okay? Send you the chart of the shares you want to analysis. And every trading day I will have my live trading. You can also add my WhatsApp, then I can send you. I already put the Dynasty 9 in the comment. You can just click the link, and then you can connect to my WhatsApp. Okay, any other feedback you can also put in the comment. Very appreciate for your watching and your feedback, and of course your share out of this video. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow. Okay, my life day trading, my my sorry trading day trading sorry trading day live will be on another platform, maybe YouTube, because currently I cannot connect my live in this Facebook. Okay, if you want to make sure you receive, you add my WhatsApp, I will share with you. Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Stay healthy. Stay um, profitable, and stay happy. Okay, sweet dreams. Bye bye.